Hi guys, welcome back to the Bugbear BD. So today I'm going to review my another project. It's about Training Center Management System version 2. So please watch my video totally first to last to gather a best project idea. So let's start now. Here I will show you my project from my local host. So I will put the address of my project here. So it's the home page. Here you can see the logo. I have built it for my client in India. So it's for his. He want to manage his training center from the website. So I have created this project for him. So let's show me what's are included there. Here you can see the menu bar, home, courses, notice, staff, gallery, about us, contact, take admission, login, e-learning, e-login. So let me show you how it works. So at first, when a student want to take admission in their institute, so he have to go to take admission and fill up the form, admission form. So at first we have to go add some codes from admin panel. So let's go to admin panel. So here I am in admin panel. I'm login to my account. So let me login again. So here the admin panel. So we will discuss about this later. First we have to add some codes for admission. Let me add some codes here. Here the course module. I have to add course type here. So add new. Now I will add two types of course like general and industrial training. You can add anything here as your own institute. So here I have added two course type. Now I have to add a course in this types, add new. So I have to give the name of course name, computer office application, course type, and I have included it in general course. So you have to select from here. It's all dynamic. It's coming from course type. Okay, I am added. So course computer office application general. Okay, added. It's successfully added. Now when I will go to admission form, I will see there the course type, and when I will select the course type, the course will be appear down. So here the course computer office application. If I add any course here, it will also include here. So let me add a course, another course, graphics design. It's also general course type. Okay, so now refresh the page. Here I am going to select general. Yeah, two courses are included here. Okay guys, let's me take a admission here. So applicant name, I am filling the form quickly. If you watch this video first to last, you will have a good project idea and you can build this project as your own mentality. So I'm giving a number, dummy number, phone number. Okay, so email address, my email address. Here I am including my address. Same as present. So my educational qualification, you can change all the thing. So let me add blood group. So here I have to upload my student photo. How it's uploading this. Then a verification document like birth certificate, NID card, testimonial, etc. So let me add a PDF file here. I'm including a PDF file dummy. So I'm clicking on submit. Yes, my admission has been success. Congratulations, admission success. Wait for confirmation. So here I can find my download form. So it's my application form generated in PDF format. You can find your all information that you fill out now. You can print this. If you click here, you can print it and download it. So I'm going to cancel. So it was the admission part. Now see what coming after admission. So when an admin will log in into his account, and he will see here new application 1. This is for when I fill up the admission form, admin will be noticed. Yes, here is a new application. So admin have to approve his. So here we can see the student information details. Here where he has expected course, what course he want to do. Here the course type, general, course name, computer office application. So now we have to approve the student, and the document are appear here what student included before admission. So here the image. Now let's approve the student. So at first approved, we have to create a batch for this course. So how we create a batch? Looks, go to the course module, batch. So add new. Now I will select the course type, then my course will appear here. Now I have to type the ID here. So let's type the ID 1, computer office application. Batch number is first batch. So course duration 3 months, 6 months. I'm giving it 3-month course. So course started date and the course ended date. Then click on add. Okay, the batch is ready. We will look this after some time. There is add routine, add book, delete batch. We will look it after some time. Now we have to approve a student. You can also see the students list from here. Here the student panel. Apply the student who will apply to admit in your institute. All the queries will available here. Students, all the registered students who are approved by you will appear here. Certified student, all the certified student will available in here. So let me approve a student, apply the student. So I'm going to view his information again. If you can want to delete, you can delete and click here and okay. If you press OK, it will be deleted. So now I'm not going to be deleted. It is. So here I can find my batch of this course, computer office application. So I will select the batch, and I have to give him a roll number. Suppose I am giving a roll number FCTI 0. Let me FCTI 1 to 4 or 1 to 3. As your wish. You have to give him a roll number. Remember, it must be unique. Amount, his course amount about 5,000. Okay, if you want to make some comment, you can make some comment here, or otherwise you can leave it empty. So I'm click on approve. So when I approve him, look carefully, I have approved. The message has been appear here, student approved, success. So now I will check my Gmail. Look, I am a student. I have filled the form with my email account. Now see, here is the email. Congratulations, the institute name. Your admission has been success. To check your profile, click here and below password for login. So if I want to log in my student panel, there is also a student panel. So student panel, if you want to log in student panel, you have to use this password and your email address. So let me log in as a student. So here I am going to incognito mode to show you. So here the login, you have to put here your email address and the password. The password will generate it automatically. Hey, yes, it's my student login panel. I have my total amount of fee is 5,000. Here I can see my data, what I have filled up. So here you can find now my admission status is confirmed. My base number is 1 and my roll number is 8. So here you can find everything. Payments, we will discuss it about later. We will discuss it later. So here I can change my password. So let me change my password. Current password, the new password. Save. Wow, password change. So let me log in with new password. Okay, password change done. So it's about admission. So where I can find all the admitted student in the student panel. So here I am going to students. So general course type, you have to select first course type. Details, here one student. Okay, details. Computer office application, total one student. Best number of batch, best of the here will appear all the batch of this course. So I have created one batch, so I am seeing here a one batch. Let's enter the batch 01. Okay, here will be the student list appear. So let me show you something here. If you find if you want to search anything, you can search here. It will be live search. Anything you can search from here. And here the student name, course type, course name, phone number, guardian phone number, and his payment is incomplete. He has not complete any payment, and his photo will appear here. If you want to view his information, you can view here his information. If you want to edit his information, you can also edit here. You can change the whole thing from here. Then I'm going to delete. If you want to delete, you can click on delete. If you want to publish his result, click on result, and you can publish here. We will see it later. So then I'm going to payment controller. How we will control the student payments. It's about course and students finish. Then I am going to payments. So get payment, I want to take fee from student. So here I have to select the course type, then I have to select course name, then batch number, get pay. If you want to view the details of this batch number, you can view payment. And if you want to take fee from student, get pay, click on get pay. Then here will be the student list appear of this batch. So I'm seeing one student. Here is his fee is 5,000. He have paid nothing. So let's take some fee from him. I'm taking from him 1,000 out of 5,000. So 1,000. Now look here, paid 1,000, due 4,000, and payment undone. So take some payment, more payment from him. Okay, 3,000 added. Yeah, now you can see here is increased 4,000 due, 1,000 undone. Let's pay from him 5,000, last 1,000 due. So I'm taking from him 1,000. Well, now you can see here payment status done, due 0. So he has completed his all payment. Now go to the student panel and I am going to refresh it. Look here, paid, total fee 5,000, paid 5,000, due 0. You can also look his he can also look his all payment from Egypt. Yes, it's payments option. So here you can look his student ID, name, phone number, course, batch, and payments of date, which date he has made payment and how much he has the payment. Here you can see the all, and here are the sum of all payment. Admin also can see the payments details of a student. So go to get payment details, now I'm not going to get pay, I'm going to view payment. So go to view payment. So I'm showing the here will be the list of all student, and here his payment status will be done and undone. If his payment complete, it will be undone and red mark, not complete, undone and red mark. If his payment is complete, it will be green color and show us done. So I'm going to view his more details about payment. So click on details. Here you will see his payment details. There is also a total amount. You will see the total amount of this batch, how much you have get from the batch. You will see this here. So it's about payment. Now we are going to course and batch option. So here you can add routine, the batch course routine, batch class routine. Suppose we are going to define the this batch one class routine. So add routine, click on add routine. Now I will select the day. Here the 7 days appear. Now Monday select course, which course we are going to add routine. So computer of application general course. At first so we have to add teacher here. Also we can add teacher from employee. So otherwise it will not work. We have to add a teacher. I'm going to new employee. So here I will put employee name, employee phone number, employee email address, employee designation. If he principal, I will select principal. If he instructor, I will to select instructor. If he office assistant, I have to select office assistant. If he cleaner, I have to select cleaner. So I'm giving him as an instructor. Employee expert in okay, web design and development, or I can define here computer office application. So I have to upload here his photo. Let's add his photo here. Join date, his join date, salary. You can write more details about him here. So let me, I am going to upload my CV here. Let me add my CV here. I have copied the text and paste it into there. You can design it as you like. You can design it as you like. So it's in the center. You can design it as you like. So I'm leaving it as it like. So employee added. Now you can see this all employee. So here the all employee list will be appear. You can view his details from here. And employee details. Here I have uploaded the CV. The CV is included here. So now I am going to add a class routine. I'm going to batch, add routine. So I have to define the course and course type. Now I have to select a teacher. Here the teacher's name appears. You can see it. So now I have to select the class time, when the class will be start and end. So let me add here. I'm going to add here 9 am to, suppose it will be 11 am. Room number, classroom number. It's about Monday. I'm going to now add Wednesday. You can also add the 7 days here. Now I'm going to add only 3 days. General course, teacher, course time. I'm going to include the same time here, or I can decrease the time. Room number. So Wednesday. Let's add Saturday. changing the room number now. Save. So here I had added the class routine. So you can view the routine from here. Let's go to batch. Now you will see view routine option. View routine, I'm going to view routine. You can edit the class routine again. You can, if you want to change something, you can edit here. So let me change the room number of this Wednesday class. Save. Yes, it's updated, you can see here. And you can also delete the routine. If you want to delete, you can press here to delete. So now I'm go to student panel. I'm going to student panel, and you can see here class time. If I click on my class time, you can see here I can see the class time of my course. Here the subject, here the instructor name, and class starting time, ending time, and the room number, and the dates will be appear here. So it's about the class time. Now I have to add theory here. If you have any theory about to give them about the course, so add book. You can also add book for this batch. So I'm going to add a HTML Bangla book. Book name, you have to put here book name, book category, book cover page. So let me add a cover page here. Let's add this about book cover page. Now I'm going to add a book here. Then click on add. So book added successfully. Where you can find this book? Student panel. I'm going to student panel, and if I click on books, see the books appear here. If you add some books, here will be shown. Now student can download the book and read the book, and download and read the book. It's connected with the batch system. You can also look this from books option. Here you will see the books and the batch, which batch is the book, course type general course, and course name, office application, batch number 1. Only this course and this course batch and this batch student will show this book. You can see this book. So it's about our batch option. If you want to delete the batch, you can delete here. If you delete the batch, your student also be deleted, student payment also will be deleted, student books also will be deleted, class routine also will be deleted if you delete the batch. So now I am going to show you another option. You can add here admin. If you want to make an admin, you can include their information, and you can define his as a teacher or super admin. Then you can select a course type for him. So I'm not going to make any admin here. You can find all admin here. I have also added 2 admin here, as there is his details. So we are not going to see admin. Then it's coming about notice. If you want to add some notice, so you can here a notice panel. Here you can see all the notice will appear. So let me add some notice here. I'm going to add new. Press on add new. Then you have to type here the notice name. Let's add some notice. So here the notice name. Then I have to upload a PDF file. Let's upload this PDF file. Now we can see the notice is added here. If I want to watch this notice, I can go to font panel. Here the notice. If you click on this notice, you will go to the notice page. Yes, it's the notice. So it's about the notice panel. Now go to staff panel. If you will see the employee I have added first. Here the employee information. It's coming from there. All employee. It's coming from there. So if you add a principal, the principal will appear here. If you add office assistant, it will appear here. If you add a clean art, it will appear down. So it was our stuff. Now go to select gallery section. Oh, you can add some image here in the gallery. So I'm going to gallery option here, admin panel. Now add new. I'm going to add some gallery here. Suppose it's FCTI. Teachers Day. So choose file. I'm going to choose the image for gallery. So add caption and then photo. You can change the caption. I'm using the same caption all time. So I have added some gallery here. Now I am going to the gallery page of my front panel. So here the gallery appears. You can click to view this. Here you can view the photos of gallery. So it was our gallery option. Now go to about us. You can find information about us. So here contact page. If you want to contact with us, you can fill up the form here. Let me make a contact. So I am going to fill up the form. Now type here testing, submit. So here you can see success, your message has been sent, we will reply you soon. Now I am going to admin panel. Go to admin panel and I am to home. So new message will appear here. See all mails. So you can also find it from here down. Mails. If you click on mails, you can see this here, the mail, who has sent the mail, email address, subject, message, and if you reply him something, it will be appear here. Now let me reply him. I'm going to view. It's the reply box. Now I'm putting here. I'm click on reply. Here the success message appears. Thanks for your email. Now let's go to my email address. Here a message will also appear. Yes, here you can see the reply which is sent by admin. So ignore it. It was about mails option. Now I am going to see. You have also see login system. You can, if you want to change the password, you can also change password from here. If student want to change password, go to login panel, click on forget password. You can change password from here. And now we are going to see e-learning section. If you want to sell course from this website, you can add course here. So let me add a course in e-learning. So here the e-course option. Now I am going to e-course, add course. So here I will type the course name. Suppose web design for beginner, instructor name. Now I will give a demo video link here. Let me go to my YouTube channel. So I am going to the course option. Let me add a course from here. So I will copy the link. Let's copy the video link. Okay, copy the video link, paste it here. Now enter the course price, how much its price. So let me add the course price here. Now description. Now I will put some description here about the course. Let me add lorem. If some dummy text, I will use dummy text. Time is too short. So here I will paste the code. If you want to paste something, you can also again paste them here. So click on save. Oh sorry, I have to give a cover here. Choose upload a cover photo for the course. So I have collected the photo here. Okay, click on save. Yeah, the course added. You can see all the course from here. If you click on all course list will appear here. So discuss about later. Go to front page. I'm going to front page and click on refresh. So here you can all the courses are listed here. If you click on e-learning section, here you will see the course. If you want to play the demo video, click here. You can click here and watch the demo video. So if you want to view course details, go to course details, click on the course and you will see here the all course details, total lecture. So now add me some lecture here. I have not added any lecture in this video. So I am going to the lesson option. Here the course, my course name, course fee, another course details, total student 0, total collection 0. So add me some lesson here. I'm going to the lesson option. So I have to here the add lesson option, add lesson. So at first I have to add the topic name, which topic it's the video is about. So I'm going to here let me add copy the video address and I'm putting it here. Then I'm going to name it HTML class 1 and which course it will be appear, web design for beginner. Okay, click on save. Now then I'm going to take another video. Now I'm going to name it HTML class 3, the video link, the course, save. Let me add some more course lesson. Okay, now I'm clicking on save. Okay, when I will go to the front panel and go to the view details. So here you will see now 3 lectures and the course price also appear here. You can also see the demo from here. If you click on this, you can also see the demo from here. Now I am going to enroll into this course. So I'm clicking on enroll now. So it's telling me that at first I have to create an account. So let's create an account here. Phone number. Oh sorry, here I will give my name, phone number, password, register. So my account creation success. Now I can log in. I have to first log in and then enroll a course, login. So I am logging here. Click on login. Now I have to click on enroll. If I want to enroll in a course, then if I click on now enroll, see it's enroll in my admin panel, student panel, in my new student panel. So I have to pay the fee, unpaid. Yeah, if I don't pay this fee, I cannot access the course. So let me at first let me tell you that I have added here the Indian payment gateway system, Razorpay system. So I'm going to log in my Razorpay account. It's for my client Fotulapur Training Institute in India. So I'm logging to my account. I'm in test mode now. Let's test the account. So I'm going to Razorpay test card. Razorpay test card. Here I will pick up a card for testing. So I'm using this Visa card. So I'm going to the student panel. So click on checkout. After checkout, you can see here a pay now option. Looks a pay now option also appear here. Now click on pay now. and it will tell you to add phone number. So let me add my phone number here. So I'm using my Bangladesh number, my email address, then proceed. Now I have to select which payment method I want to use. So I'm using card, then I have to give the card number. So let's take it from here. Okay, now I'm putting the card number here, expire date, so, as I like, typing here. Card holder name, I can give a name here. So looks now I am click on pay now. Yes, the payment is success. I'm clicking on success. Yes, the payment success. Now if I go to my Razorpay account, you can see transaction. Here the payment appear 3000 and the course fee will automatically generate it. So here you can see payment date and capture, it was success. So let me log out from here, I don't need it anymore. So if the student want to view his course, and then click on my course, and here the course name and my fee already paid. So now I can access the course, go to the course option, and here you can see the lessons. So here the course details. So I'm viewing this course detail HTML class 1. Click on this, the video will appear here. You can watch the video and complete the course. Here will be the all lesson available. I have added 3 video in this course. So for this you can seeing here only 3 videos. If you add more, you can see add more here. If you want to add some theory in this course, you can also add theory. Let me add some added theory in this course. So I am going to add lesson, same add lesson option, then click on add theory. Here you can see add theory to the course. Now I am giving it the theory name of this PDF file. So then I will add here the theory file. So it's my theory file. Then select the course, which course I want to add this theory. So web design for beginner, then click on save. Now go to the student panel. If I click on refresh, you can see the theory also included here. If I click on this, the theory will be appear in my another tab. So guys, it was e-course. If a student can also enroll any more course, a student can also enroll in more course as he like. So here you can see, if you want to go to his dashboard, if you click on the e-dashboard, his dashboard will be appear here. So if you want to change password, he can change his password from here also. So now log out from e-course. So it was our e-learning section and e-login section. Now we can see here registered student will show here, certified student will show here. You can search student also here. You can search by student name, role, student blood group, like I'm searching Habib Rahman. Search now. Here his result will appear. If he is certified, he can watch his result here. So I am going to home again. If you need B positive blood, you can search here B positive. Search now. Here all the B positive result option will be appear. So it's about the search option, and there are many other service. Then it was about our front panel. Now I am going to backend. In backend you can see many more option. So I am in my admin option. If you want to take database backup, you can backup from here. If you click on backup now, you will look here will be a backup appear. A backup of database will include here. It's taking them time. So there was a database backup system. If you want to download the backup, you can click here to download. If you want to delete, you can click here to delete the backup. So now let's show something new. Here I have seen admin, course, students, books, notice, employee, payments. Now let's go to asset module. So what's the asset module use? Income and expense. You can manage your incomes and expense from here. So let's go to income. So here you can see my income details of the recent month, running month. So here you can see when I have taken the fee from a student, the fee also included here in income list. When a student purchases a course from my website, the course income included here. Then it's the month. If you want to see the past month or previous month, any other month of running year, you can click here to see. If you click on July, the July details will be appear here. So we are clicking on the running month. Here you can see the income option. You can also add income particularly if you want to add any other income here. Click on add now. Income purpose. Let me here add hardware sale. I'm giving the purpose hardware sell. So here I'm giving details. Let me add Canon printer and the amount. So how much? So I'm adding save. So you will see here it also appear here. Then if you want to view the expense you can click on expense, and here will be the expense appear. So when I will click on add new, now I am giving an expense purpose. Suppose internet bill of October. You can write any other details here or any comment here. It's depend on you. So amount, click on save. You can see the expense also included here. You can delete it. So it was a asset module. Now I am going again to the home module. Here you can see the all summary: total applied student, total registered student, total certified student, income, total income here will be appear, total expense here will be appear, total balance here will be appear. Then here will be total expense balance. Now weekly, it's about weekly amount, weekly how much you have income, how much you have expense, and how much you have in your hand balance. So it's about monthly calculation, it's about yearly calculation here. Then if I submit any result of a student, let's go to student section again. So details. So I am going to publish a result of a student. So let me log in as a student again, and this login is for a student, and this login is for e-learning e-course student who will purchase the courses, other courses from website. So let me give my password here, input my password here. So if I come to result section, you will see there is no result, and at first I am going to adding the result. I am going to take a attendance of this student. So let's go to take attendance from our student panel. I am going to attendance option. So I have to log in as a teacher. If I want to take admission, I have to log in as a teacher. So I have forgotten my password. Let me remember my password from here. Let me remember my password here. Okay, let's go to login option. Login. So here I am logging as a teacher. Now I am going to, you can see here teacher. Now I am going to take attendance here, the computer office application general batch. So take attendance. best. Here we'll see all the best number. Now I'm going to best number 1 and take his attendance. His attendance status present, absent or leave. Now I'm clicking on present, then take attendance. He has taken attendance taken successfully. Now if I click on again take attendance in this stage, today attendance already taken. It will see me appear a message to today attendance already taken. So if I want to view the attendance, so view, click on view. You have to select a batch here. So I'm going to batch 1, batch number 1. Okay, take view attendance. So here will be the all date. Then click on view. You can see the student list here and their attendance status present, leave or absent. You can print it from here. So it was our student teacher panel. We have just included here. Now I am logging as a student, so going to log in. So here the student present option, you can see the chart is running up, and if I go to student attendance, so all attendance, here I can see my particular student attendance. Here I am total class 1, total present 1, total absent 0. Only will be my details here, only my details. A student detail will be appear here. So if I click on monthly, I can clearly see my monthly attendance here. So now go to result. If I click on result, there is no result. So let me publish a result from student panel. So I'm going to students option, then click on details. Okay, now I will publish the result from here. Click on result. Now I have to enter the marks of the student. Suppose he has got 80 out of 100, 80 out of 100. Then I will give him 5.00 GPA, or you can add a grade here. Suppose I have added a grade here, a plus. So click on add. Okay, result has been published. So now when I will go to my student panel, I'll click on result. Here you can see congratulations, score 80, grade a plus. Okay, if you search from front panel, go to home, and when I will put his roll number here, search now. Here the result, mark 80 and GPA a plus. So guys, it was my project. If you want to change the details from here, you can change admin profile from here, password, profile name, etc. You can also admin also search student from admin panel. You can also search student from here. See, the student details also appear here. Total 1 student, 1 search. So guys, I hope you enjoy the video. It's about a training center management system. I think it was a big project and the video is very long. I think you will like the video and you will try to create a project like this. I have built this project with Laravel 7. So if you need this kind of project, you can contact me. We will discuss about it later and your requirement. So guys, please subscribe my channel if you like the video, and today I'm going to end the video. Okay, Allah Hafiz.